because when you tell someone I'm from the Middle East, all they imagine is like the crazy la 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 la
I
whatever,
mean, it's all the
you know.
media, right? Like it's all
Yeah, but I feel now this picture is unrevealing, and then just like we're revealing like a new
everything. Yeah,
picture.
over
Yeah.
social media, like you said, is getting more and more exposed. Like everything.
All right, everyone, welcome to the Talk Lab podcast. Thank you for clicking this episode, and thank you for following the Talk Lab podcast. If you are following it, if you're not, you should be doing that. Like this is the best thing to do right now is watching podcasts, and this podcast is one of the dope ones. So
Yes, sir.
you gotta watch it. Um, if you're not following us on our other platforms on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Anghami, you should be following the Talk Lab there. I'll be leaving the links in the description. Today with me, I've got Mazyn Music. How's it going,
What's
man?
up, man? How are you, bro?
All good, all good. A great artist from Ottawa.
Thank you, man. Habibi, thank you.
Man, well, Ottawa got some people, like they got some really dope artists, and you're one of them. I love your music,
I
man.
appreciate it, man. Thank you so
love it.
much. Yeah, bro. Like, I've only gotten into like making music in the city for like about a year and a half, 2 years now.
Yeah.
I used to go by Cape, and then I changed it to Mazyn. It's my family name, so I was like, it feels right. It's easier to search for because I had the E with the accent on Cape and stuff. So people were like, "Is it Cape? Is he French?" Where there was too many questions and stuff. So I was like, I'll just make it easier, and I'm going with Mazyn now.
Man,
Yeah.
like first video I watched of a few. It was Cape at that
Yeah.
time, and I was like, man, like Ottawa got some really good artists, and you guys are awesome. Like, man, like the first video is
Appreciate
just
it, man.
is
Which
just
one was it?
clicking. What is it? Out
Out of Control?
Africa. Yeah, out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That was my kind of second second actual
Yeah.
video. It was nice, man. It was a nice time. It was summertime, back before COVID and everything.
That was in 2019, July
It was
2019. Yeah.
2019, yeah. And it was nice, man. I was still getting into it. Still, it was my first project ever, first everything. So it's pretty exciting, man.
I loved it, man.
Thank
Like
you, man. Appreciate it.
lots of drone shots, which really, really got me into the video. I was like, and the location as well, like it works out with the whole thing.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Funny story. Like we found that place by mistake. The one
No
with the ruins and everything.
Yep.
That we were just walking somewhere like down South Keys. We were trying to find the spot, and we literally it was me and the videographer and like a couple of my friends. And we were walking and then we found the spot and we're like, this is perfect, and then we just shot it there.
That's interesting.
And it was open too. It was free. Like we didn't have, like it was just like out of nowhere. So we were like, this is perfect. Let's come another day. Hopefully it's open then. And we just went again and we shot it like in one day.
Slaps, man.
Yeah.
Insane. Yeah. Third video as well, like your second or third video, that was just like straight the opposite of
Is
that
it,
video. That was
residuals, huh?
residuals.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was something, man.
Man, I make a
Very
lot of types of
emotional.
music, like
Yeah.
it's not about just finding my sound. Like I think I'm finally, grasping a sound if you want to call it that. But it's like I just vibe with a lot of different music. I've always grew up like around like my mom would listen to, like, for example, like she would have Kulthum, Fairuz, like
Yeah.
playing, and then the next moment it would be Andrea Bocelli, like some Italian, like orchestra. And I would be listening to my own stuff, which is like Eminem, Biggie, hip hop, just mainly, like lots of different music, So I was like, I was just around music from a young age. I never thought like I would be doing it, but I always loved it. Like anyone who would be playing like instruments, I'd be like, like,
Yeah.
I'm just interested. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
how's he doing that? That's super cool, And then like I just got into it more. I was like,
What would
like-
you say? Sorry, what would you say? What would you say that got you into music mostly?
like listening to it or like making it.
No, making it. Yeah.
Making it. Honestly, like I keep telling the story, but in my first year or second year of university, I just one day with my friend, we were walking downtown. There was this shop down in downtown called Steve's Music. It's in Ottawa. It's a music shop.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's like we just walked in, and like I was looking at the guitars and everything. I was like, you know what, bro, I'm just gonna buy one. I'm just gonna start learning chords on my own on YouTube and stuff. So I just bought it, started doing chords, started doing covers off of YouTube, and then I was enjoying it, but slowly I just started like putting on instrumentals on YouTube and just writing my own lyrics and stuff, trying to write my own verses or songs or whatever. Like it wasn't songs at this point. It was just like something to like to release stress or something. Because I was in school. I had a lot of stress from school, so I was like, you know what, this is fun. Let me do this. So yeah, I just got from the guitar to like going on instrumentals, like rapping and shit, going into ciphers around the city, like getting to know hip hop artists from the city too and stuff. So um, that's pretty much how it started, and I just haven't stopped since then. That's
Would
what
you
I
s-
tell anyone.
would you say like that was the most thing that got you out of the stress from school?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could say so. Like I was treating it like it was such a nice feeling where like between classes I would, put my headphones on
Yeah.
and then put either like a song that I like or a beat or something, and I would be like, how would I do it, or like what would I write about or what would I talk about, and yeah, it was just when I do write something, I was like, yo, this is such a nice feeling, and I just kept doing it, and it just felt good, man. Like before even starting anything like like professionally or like going as an artist and stuff, I was just like enjoying it.
Did you get any doubters or haters, whatever, whatever you want to call
I
them?
mean, there's
Of
always
course,
people
everyone
that
has.
doubt, the people that they don't get it. They think, oh, that little music thing you do, like how's it going? I've seen like but they're usually the ones that you like see you most, or like see how you move.
Snap.
But it's like I don't really care anymore what anyone thinks. I'm just doing what I like, and like I'm building something bigger than just me. Like I'm building something for people out there to inspire like next generations, for people to get out of their comfort zone, for people to build communities. Like my ultimate goal is like to give back. So I'm just doing my thing. I'm doing me, and I'm just trying to make good music, and like I'm just hoping people feel it. Like and like they could relate to my story.
Snap, man.
Yeah.
Seriously, what's interesting is when I was listening to the lyrics, I was like, man, like, can't believe that you wrote it. It's awesome,
Thank
man.
you, man.
Like, I
Which
love.
one were you talking about?
Oh, actually, most of them, but it's the mostly that got me interested, which is what we're gonna be talking about later on. It was Mafish Munafis.
Yeah.
Awesome one though. Like,
Appreciate you, man.
awesome
Habibi,
one.
thank you.
The mix of Arabic and English was
Thank you, man.
on the
Wallahi.
point.
It's actually my first like Arabic song. أول أغنية عربي ليا, like writing an actual Arabic song. I've tried it before, but I was kind of like, I don't want to say scared, but I was like, should I really do this? But I was like, screw it. I'll just do whatever I feel like, even if it's not gonna reach all the audience I need, or like all the audience that I would like them to listen to. Like, I want to reach more than just the English audience, or more than just I want my music to be universal. So I felt like writing in Arabic was like something that I needed and something that I was missing. So Mafish Munafis is very special to me because this is like my first Arabic song ever. Yeah.
Man, it's actually great because like it shocked me as well, and I was like, because like your whole thing is just like in English, and then you drop an Arabic mixed song, it hits really
Thank
on
you,
the
man.
point, and then because we've got a lot of Arabs who like speak English and Arabic,
Yeah.
especially here in Canada and especially in Ottawa. Like I think a lot of people will relate to that.
I mean, that's the thing. We all have our own stories. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? So Mafish Munafis to me is not just about like it's not about like just, oh, Mafish Munafis, like there's no competition. No, it's more like I'm living my own story. Like there's no one that could compare to my story, or like everyone's living their own story. So it's like, how am I gonna highlight that in my own way? Because the song was, honestly, I don't want to say like I talk a lot about it, like a lot of my story in it. So it was more of statement that's like, like I'm not really in competition with anyone but myself, because like only I can tell my story, only I can tell who I am. So
see, see.
that's pretty much, yeah, like what was the inspiration behind it.
It's awesome though.
Yeah,
A lot of people,
thanks,
as
man.
I said, a lot of people will relate. Would you say that like the most thing that affected that album or that song exactly
Yeah,
is your origins, or basically because you're from Egypt, and as well you said it in the song,
yeah.
you're from Asiot,
والدي من
and
أسيوط. Yeah, والدي من
right,
أسيوط. كون نفسه من الصفر. Like he started, like from scratch. He
yeah,
sent me to Canada. Like I'm talking about my story, and I'm also letting the people know. I'm trying to tell them also like they're not. Like we're not alone. We all
yeah,
have our stories. Like our parents sacrificed a lot. That's something I'm trying to also like shine some light on, because I feel like we should honor them more because of their sacrifices and stuff, because I feel like it's not spoken about as much, because music is nowadays, especially, it's not like it's hard to be real as much as you can for people to like for it to resonate. It needs to be real, to me at least.
true.
So I just felt like I just wanted to talk about my own story in that song, and whether people mess with it or not, it's just what it is.
Did you live in Egypt for some time or just
I did, yeah, I
yeah?
did I did like my for like from KG1 to like
Oh,
half a grade one. Then I
okay.
moved to Saudi Arabia. I was living with yeah, like I would go back and forth with my mom from Egypt to Saudi, and my dad was in Saudi. And then eventually later on, me and my mom went back to Saudi, and we start like I've been living in Saudi until I graduated high school,
I see.
and yeah, then made my way to Canada.
Man, I see.
Yeah.
The hustle in that that
Hmm.
time, the hustle during that time, man, just is
Yeah.
crazy. Because I understand, I came basically. I lived in multiple countries as well,
Yeah.
and
Where'd you live?
so I was born in Iraq. Left when I was even not even four. So
Yeah.
we left to Syria, and then from Syria to Lebanon, and Lebanon, Canada. So
Oh wait.
yeah, it's
It's a lot,
on
lot
and
of
off.
movements, huh?
I've seen crazier stories. So like
Yeah.
my story is just like a mediocre story,
Not really,
but it
man. That's
doesn't.
that's a lot of countries. Like how
Yeah,
many?
it's
Like how? What was the? Did you find it tough? Like for
to get used to
yeah, getting
different
used to it.
countries. It is like I would say the first year is just something else because you're building from like when you go to another country, you
Yeah.
build everything from the zero, as you said, just
Yeah.
like you start from zero and then you go up again, but it's that difficult to start
Right. Yeah.
every time. um and it's different for every country as well. Like every country have their own culture, they have their own
Their own
things,
system. Yeah.
so it's different every
Hmm.
time. Yeah, like
Which one was
it's
your favorite? Like, do you remember a time where you're like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
want to go
Lebanon.
back to that?
Lebanon, definitely.
Lebanon, huh? And I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to
I
go there
miss
one day,
Lebanon.
man.
Man, I'd be happy to
Yeah.
take you there, maybe just a trip or something.
Yeah.
It's an awesome country. Like sorry. Hopefully I can go back. Hopefully.
Yeah.
It's been difficult now since COVID and everything.
Yeah.
COVID changed a lot. Like I had a trip planned to Lebanon, Iraq as well, but then it was just canceled because of
Yeah.
stupid COVID. So yeah,
Man,
it
hopefully,
hurts.
hopefully soon we can all travel again, man. Can't wait.
It is. I still know some people who travel right now, so it's
Yeah.
really not recommended unless you actually need to.
That's
But
true.
I wouldn't really recommend traveling. But yeah, like, what would you say the most difficult thing that happened during you moving from one country to another, or if you
Mm.
remember it?
Yeah. Really just learning how to live with like on my own, because I was always living with my family and stuff. So the biggest thing was just like trying to figure out life and life skills by myself. And honestly, like a lot of stuff you learn along the way. You're like, it was tough at the time, but then when you look back, it was like I just had to go through that, or I had to. It's just something I had to learn. So it's a lot. It's like it's a lot of stuff that it's one of those things where you have to go through,
Definitely.
before you to know. But yeah, man, like I wanna travel more. Hopefully in the future, try to see more different places and stuff.
I mean, let's hope so. I hope that this is not the new life of us, just staying home.
With the
That's it.
masks and
You
all.
can't
Yeah,
you can't do anything. You can't travel. It's it sucks.
yeah,
Well, I know some countries that are, getting better at vaccinating people. So, we have some hopes for Canada. Hopefully,
Did you take the vaccine
Canada.
yet?
No, not yet.
What do you
Um,
think of it? Are you gonna take it? Or you?
I'll take my chances.
Yeah.
I'm not really. It. I know that it's interesting that like what is in that vaccine, but like we already took other vaccines, and
Yeah.
as a Middle Eastern, we've been through a lot,
Yeah.
so a vaccine won't kill us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if you're Iraqi, and I know some. Okay, here's some food in Iraq as well. It's called bacha, and basically it's the head of the sheep. They and the the intestine as well. They mix it together, and some people eat it in the morning. So if you're eating that in the morning, you shouldn't be
In
worrying
the
about
morning,
what's
damn.
first thing for
I feel bad
breakfast.
for eating pizza in the morning, bro.
Yeah, they eat that for breakfast, and I'm like, if you actually eat that for breakfast, you shouldn't be worrying about what's in the vaccine. To be
That's
honest with you,
definitely it.
no,
Yeah.
yeah,
Speaking of sheep, bro, like Ramadan is soon, Eid is soon. How are
yeah.
you preparing for that, bro?
Oh man, it shocked us. I mean, now you know what's coming, right?
Yeah, bro, it
So
was just Ramadan.
last year,
Like we were
yeah,
in lockdown as well. Like time is just flying, bro. But I mean, Ramadan here in Canada is not it's not so bad, I guess, because people,
it could
it's
be better.
yeah. I
Definitely.
feel like this year would be is gonna be a bit easier because it's like coming more in the winter.
Yeah, literally,
So
and
yeah,
well, more towards the winter, so the day is kind of shorter
shorter.
instead of longer days. But I would say it's coming. Like last year, it was everything's just new for everyone, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you don't know what's gonna go on, what's coming up. But like for this year, I think it's not bad. It
Yeah.
should be okay.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully, we
Yeah.
can finally just have iftars outside again and all that.
Oh man, I
Yeah,
miss restaurants.
yeah. And I'm one thing I miss too is like cinemas.
I'm a big movie guy,
Me
and I
too.
love
Me
cinemas.
too. Yeah.
I miss them so much.
What's like your favorite genre to watch?
Oh, I don't have a favorite to be honest with you.
Just
Like
like
I
if it's a good movie, it's a good movie.
the story definitely,
Yeah.
plays a good part of me choosing the movie, but hmm,
Do you have
I
favorite
wouldn't I
actors?
wouldn't watch I wouldn't watch I wouldn't say like action is my favorite
Hmm.
unless it has a good story.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. But I still watch action movies. Like don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against them. And a lot of people if you're watching the previous episode, I talked a lot about movies, but yeah, no. Favorite actors? No, not really.
Yeah.
Not
Like
really.
for example, would you consider John Wick to be a good action movie?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It
It's a
was
good
it was
movie,
on my
right?
top list
Yeah.
when I
The first one is better than the second one, though. I feel.
yeah the second one was a bit interesting. The first one because you don't know a lot about the character, and
Yeah.
you don't know what the capability of the character is. Second one you already know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like
And
this character
everyone,
is already
everyone like
capable.
coming into the first one, they were like, "Oh, it's the guy from The Matrix, Keanu Reeves." It's like, how is he gonna like, you know,
Yeah,
change the whole like like
he did.
conception of him?
He did in
Yeah,
his
but
own
he
ways.
did amazing.
He
Yeah.
did awesome, man. What is your favorite movie of 2020 ever or 2019?
2020.
Like
Is there
2020.
even movies that
Yeah,
came
yeah.
out in
I'm like
2020?
2020. Yeah, there's not many movies,
Yeah.
but some movies came out. But yeah,
Uh, my favorite movies, like in general.
yeah.
I mean, I have this one movie that I watched once. It's called Interstellar.
Oh, definitely.
One of my favorites, and I don't know ever since I watched that, I was like, this is amazing. Just like how the cinema, like how the film matched with the music, and like the storyline, and Matthew McConaughey was just crazy in that movie, and just the whole movie as a whole was like, wow, it's amazing. Like,
I love the
and
movie. Yeah.
I like Quentin Tarantino movies. I like
Oh,
Pulp Fiction.
definitely one of the best ones.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm gonna put it as a statement: the best director out there.
he's
Literally.
insane. Just watching his movies is you keep watching them over and over, and
Yeah.
every time you're like, wow, there's like new stuff every time.
I would say one of the most interesting ones is the Hateful Eight.
Yeah, I literally just watched that
Oh,
2 weeks ago or something.
holy, yeah, you're
Amazing
pretty
movie,
late on
yeah.
that, but I'd give you that.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, so like I was like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you
watch it.
gotta put the time to watch that one because it's 4 hours, I believe,
It's
right?
long. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't remember. It was like 3 hours or something.
3 hours and something. Yeah, yeah, close to 4 hours, and you gotta be crazy to watch it as well because like it's it's not really a movie that like has a lot of action in it or something. They play on the dialogue a lot.
Hmm.
It's really in the
It's
words
really
and
well made. Yeah, yeah,
literally, and
yeah.
I mean like it's really current. Sorry, it's a Tarantino. Thinking about quarantine,
Quarantino.
Quarantino. It's like
Quentin Quarantino.
people will pick on me because of this, but yeah, yeah, it's Tarantino. So like
He's a
he's the
really
best
good
director
director.
out there. So
I like The Dark Knight too.
oh,
Batman.
oh,
I'm my taste in movies is pretty basic, but it's like I try to find what people are talking about, and then
and
I watch
watch.
it, and I was like, yo, this is really worth the hype. And sometimes it's not worth the hype,
Yep.
but I can't really recall like any movies that I watched, and it's like,
Do you have any off-title movies that would you would say
what do you mean by off title?
like not really one of those big titles,
Mm.
none of those known movies?
And it's like I really like it.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's a difficult question.
Yeah.
That's
Cause yeah, usually I watch like my movies on Netflix, and it's like usually like they're recommended,
I
so
mean,
people know them.
I can't blame you because
Yeah,
right now you can't go to the cinema, so
yeah, yeah.
you or the movies.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm,
Mm.
man, there's a lot, but like I just can't. I'm really bad with recalling like names of movies and stuff.
Oh, same,
It's always
same,
like
same.
when I see the list, I'm like, oh yeah, I watched that. It was good, but then I can't really
Oh,
remember
you're
it.
a pretty visual person,
Yeah, yeah,
man. I can't recall people's names sometimes. I remember the faces, but it's
yeah. Yeah.
difficult to recall the names.
It's
Uh,
and now we're gonna be even worse when we come back from COVID
oh
with
yeah,
no
oh
social
yeah.
interactions and stuff.
Nothing at all. Nothing. It's like, would you rather talk right now? No, no, text me. Literally.
Literally, yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah.
And I feel that it's becoming shorter and shorter conversations right now. People are just like you'd see like after we come back from COVID, you'd
Yeah.
see only like one word replies because of COVID. Like I blame it on COVID, everything.
Yeah. I mean, how do you think? I feel like everyone's just gonna be like they can't wait till everything is back to normal. So
Sports
I feel like there's
definitely
gonna
will
be a
be
lot of
interesting.
activities. Lots. Do you play sports?
Yeah, not a lot. Like I would say martial arts, but
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I do a little bit martial arts, but not a lot of sports. I know you play soccer a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Like you're
Like
pretty.
I wanted to be a football player like before
Oh,
I even like thought of coming to Canada and
oh,
studying
I see.
engineering. I wanted to play football, but it was one of those
I
things where
see.
it's like I had to.
That's literally the Arabic dream.
Every little Arab child's dream, like be a footballer, like or like any sort of like sports, like just get into sports.
It's
Yeah,
awesome. It's awesome.
but I do
What's your
play football a lot.
what's your favorite team? Barca, Barca.
Barca, man.
Yeah, definitely. You
Barca,
can tell.
Messi. Like I first guy like I really like really fell in love with football because of it because of him was Ronaldinho.
Oh,
Like when I watched this guy, I was
legend.
like legend, man. Like his the way he just like played was it was fun to watch. Like
Yeah,
let alone just seeing him just destroying every team. It
literally
was just so nice to see him play,
the
man.
golden age of soccer. That's what I
Yeah,
would say.
Ronaldinho, Zidane was playing then too.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a man. I was
Ronaldo.
yeah, Ronaldo, yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, Cristiano is great too.
Cristiano is great,
Yeah,
but
Messi's my guy though.
oh,
Any
definitely.
day.
I mean, I was watching a video the other day about how great Messi is, and I mean, it's not. I don't want people to hate on me because like I'm actually not a Barca fan,
Yeah.
nor a Real Madrid fan. So like
What do you sport?
FC Bayern Munich.
Oh, Bayern.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice, nice.
I
I'm
love
not.
them.
You're
So
not really
like,
nice though. I'm still
no,
mad, but
yeah, yeah. Sorry, guys.
that was too much, bro. Like 8-2, man. And
I wasn't expecting that because like we weren't doing that great before, if you remember. And
yeah, you guys had like a bad season up to that,
yeah,
like before like a couple months at that point, but then you
oh, no, it
destroyed
wasn't.
everyone.
It was yeah. I don't know. It's something like
Yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
were they on? Like what made them go that
The coach,
great?
the
Yeah, yeah.
players were amazing, man. It was
I feel
scary
that.
actually.
I mean, the only thing that made me sad was I believe his name was Godze.
Oh,
Leaving.
what
Yeah,
happened to that
yeah,
guy?
he left. Well,
Is he still in Bayern?
he's not. He's not. I don't think he is. But we still got Thomas Muller. We've
Yeah.
got the legend, Rogan, but he gets injured every time.
Wait,
The first,
Lewandowski?
yeah, as well. No, Robin as
Oh,
well. Robin.
No, Robin left, man, a long
Yeah,
time
yeah,
ago.
yeah. Snap. You can tell that I'm not really into soccer a lot
Man,
because
honestly, I've just
it's been a
been
long
trying to
time.
keep up as much as I can with Barca only, but like every other team, I'm still not up to
I'm
date.
really not a big fan of like I love Bayern Munich, but like
Yeah,
really not a big fan of soccer. You can tell
yeah,
that I don't know so much information about it because soccer wasn't my favorite when I was a kid. So
yeah, yeah. Well, what did you spend most of your days like as a kid? Do you
I
remember?
wasn't really a sport guy. Like when I was a kid. Like recently, I got into martial arts and the crazy life of martial arts, but it really teaches you a lot of
Do you watch
lessons.
MMA and stuff?
A little bit, yeah, a little
Like
bit.
UFC? Do you watch the recent fights?
I don't know so many names, but
I
yeah,
I,
like
I honestly only watch the
please
big
don't,
ones.
please. But yeah,
Yeah.
literally just the big ones. I enjoy, I enjoy like basically watching them, but not really. I don't know names or something. I
Mm,
know some like Arabic names as well, but
okay.
yeah,
Nice, man.
like not really. But a little bit of big names, of course, like
McGregor.
McGregor, of course, yeah, Khabib.
Khabib, yeah.
When he left, I was heartbroken because like man,
Man,
the way he fights
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
everything, it's something else. It's something else, man.
When I saw his like when I just like first heard of him, I was like, who's Khabib, like, and I just looked him up
Yeah,
on YouTube and his fights. This guy's a monster, bro.
man.
Like,
I love his way of fighting. His way of fighting is very defensive
yeah.
until he attacks you, and that's it.
I watched a video of him fighting a bear or something.
Yeah, that's when he was a kid. That's
That was amazing.
That's
But
really
yeah, man.
scary to be honest with you. I wouldn't pick a fight with him. You know what I mean?
Apparently, it's a thing. Like from where he's from, like that's how they learn.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, it's tough. That's very tough, and I feel it's a bit extra. Don't you feel that?
I mean, like if it's gonna make you stronger, go ahead.
Go
Fighting a
ahead.
bear.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but on the side, like I do taekwondo, so like it's a bit of it's not only for people. It's not only kicks. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's like, what are you gonna do? You kick me? No, no, it's not only kicks. It's actually so you basically, if you're talking about the Olympics, the Olympic sport, or just like the actual taekwondo, because they're like slightly different. In the Olympics, you got tougher rules, and you can only punch them to the chest, not the face, which is a
Really?
little bit. Yeah, yeah, I know. You can punch them to the face, you're gonna get kicked out, or
What
just
what other like which sport like you could punch in the face? Can you do that in jiu-jitsu?
some jujitsu, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, if you want to put it as an Olympic sport, it has to has to have some standards, I believe, and that's why you can't. But there's the ITF, the International Taekwondo Foundation. You can basically punch to the face, and you get
You
you
get
get points for
oh,
that.
okay.
So which is good though. Like,
It's good to
uh,
punch people in the face.
it's fun though. I'm just saying. But then
Yeah.
kicking them to the face is a bit fun, more fun. It's a little bit more fun just to watch them.
Yeah. I mean, like those sports are fun to watch too, but what's your favorite like sport to watch, maybe not play?
Oh, hmm. That's difficult. A little bit.
Because I like watching basketball. I like watching
Basketball.
football.
Soccer maybe.
How
I would
about
say
tennis?
soccer and boxing. Not a really big fan of tennis though.
Yeah.
I played it as a kid, like just a general thing. Messed up with tennis, but really
I
not.
feel
I
like we
don't know
all
the.
tried tennis
Yeah,
once in our life,
honestly,
and we
just
were like, I'm not really that
that's
good
not
for
that's
it.
not for us.
Yeah,
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 because you actually throw it in there and try to like get it,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
then you can't, and you're like, that's not for me.
Like you hit it and it goes on the net every time. Yeah.
No thanks.
I honestly, but I played more table tennis. I played a lot of table tennis
Oh,
actually.
just
I love table
like a
tennis. Yeah.
ping pong,
Ping pong,
or
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Actually,
Man,
really
I
fun.
interestingly enough, I knew a person who was one of the best people in Lebanon to play ping pong, and
Yeah,
he actually won a title once, and that was interesting. He taught me a little bit, but then
sick.
of course, like if you don't play, you
Yeah,
just goes
yeah.
out.
But it's a nice sport. Like it's light, It's
Yeah,
not like
it does
too.
make sense more than the actual
Yeah,
tennis.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's easier to actually play.
I feel like that's how it goes for like most of us. It's so you're like, oh, I can't get the bigger one. Okay, I'll go on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
Ping pong. Not saying
You ever
anything
tried
bad
hockey?
about ping pong. Hockey.
Bro, I can't
No,
even skate.
no, no, no.
Uh,
Even
it's
though
I stay by the ledge every time I go to any skating rink, and I just watch the people skate, and I'm like, I
Um,
wish.
I wish I don't have that thing that pushes me to like go out and skate.
Yeah, it looks
I
fun though
know.
when I see people doing it. I'm like, wow,
Yeah,
you
I know.
know.
I'll try it one day though.
Yeah,
I'll
I
try it
want
one
to.
day.
Thing is, I'm a very clumsy person. Like
Yeah.
just like they like life stuff. Like when I just even like I drop a lot of cups and I trip over like stuff. So I'm
Oh,
just when I go skating, I'm just gonna be like I know I'm not gonna like I can't get over the fact that I might fall. Or like.
snap.
But I guess I just gotta get over it and try it again.
Falling? Yeah, like that will that will happen one day.
It's
Like I know I'm gonna fall, but there's nothing that pushes me to do it. You know what I mean?
yeah. Unless you're with friends or something.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
unless they're gonna laugh at you, but it
they're
will be
they're,
some
they're too
fun
busy
times.
skating, so that's how I should think of it, I guess.
I mean, I know it will happen, and I will fall, and they're gonna laugh, but it will be some fun times though. Like,
It is, yeah. It's something I didn't grow up around lots of snow, so
oh yeah,
I never really
not there
skated or
either.
anything. But there was always these indoor skating like venues, and I had friends that did it, but I just never got into it.
I mean, especially if you're talking about Saudi, like
Yeah, in Riyadh, yeah, yeah. So
yeah,
there's
it's
many,
like
and like everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally. But it's
Have you
just
ever
warm
been?
outside. No, no, unfortunately not.
Okay.
I wish, man. I wish one
Yeah.
day.
You should go there, man, one day. It's
Man,
like a lot has changed since in the past like 5-10 years. My friend lives there and he tells me stuff every day, and I'm like, wow.
from everything that I know about Saudi, and I know a lot because of social media.
Yeah,
It teaches you a lot about Saudi. Saudi is just great, man. And Saudi
yeah,
people are awesome.
yeah,
Just
man.
saying,
Yeah,
like
yeah. Some of the best people I've met. Yeah,
literally. And if you're actually like if you're an Arabic YouTuber, you do know that if you have the Saudi audience by your side, you just got most of them. That's it. You got millions. That's all.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
because like a lot of them, they would support one person, and then another one would come, and another one would come, and they would share it, and just it's great.
yeah,
Like
that's good, man. I mean, I've grown up also like I've had Saudi friends, and I've had friends from everywhere.
yeah,
Like my school was more, it was an international school. Like we learned in English and stuff. But I had like friends from Saudi too, and
oh,
like
okay,
I had friends from everywhere, so it was nice to know like their culture. Yeah, I knew people from everywhere. So basically, it was just it was nice. I kind of missed like that kind of vibe. My school was just like everyone was cool with each other. It was no drama, nothing. It
yeah.
was it was dope.
It's
Yeah.
great because like once, and I wish actually like more Saudi YouTubers that are that speak English as well
Hmm.
get up and start to introduce Saudi, the true Saudi, to
Yeah.
people, because when you tell someone I'm from the Middle East, all they imagine is like the crazy la 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 la
I
whatever,
mean, it's all the
you know.
media, right? Like it's all
Yeah,
this
but I feel
picture.
now this picture is unrevealing, and then just like we're
Yeah.
revealing like a new
Everything, yeah,
picture.
over
Yeah,
social media, like you said, is
yeah.
getting more and more exposed. Like everything, the reality and like the good stuff and the bad stuff. Everything is like more out there. You could see everything. So
Oh, definitely,
everything
definitely.
is shown to the people now. And it's up to the
I
people
love
to
that.
stand against what's wrong and be with what's right. So
I mean, social media is forming us right now, and forming most of the society.
mm,
It has a major impact on society compared to like let's say 2006.
yeah,
Like back in 2006, it wasn't that big. You know what I mean?
it's probably only Facebook.
Yeah,
I'm,
only
I'm not. I
Facebook,
don't
and
think
not
even Facebook
everyone.
was there.
I
Maybe
don't
it
know. Yeah, I
was
think
like
it was.
2009,
Yeah, I think so. Like
2007,
I
maybe.
think I think it was the messenger and like whatever
Oh
the
yeah,
Yahoo emails and
those
everything.
MSN days, bro.
Man, those
Yeah,
were the days,
and
and
where you would like go back from school and you'd log in,
yeah.
and like everyone would have their own nickname, and like
Oh yeah, definitely.
best times, man.
But
I
then
remember
if
my main my like that was my time, or like that's where what I grew up on, where I would go back from school and like I'd play those games. I don't know if you know like Yoville or Pet
yeah,
Society or Farmville. I don't know if you ever played those
not all
games,
of them,
but
but
like it was Facebook games, like
yeah,
so you'd go back and like you'd go back home after school and like you'd see what happened in like your virtual like, for
right.
example, like Pet Society was like you literally own a pet and like you
And
grow like you make like a room or like a place, you know, and you own items and stuff, and you keep building like
And
this
the
little pet.
flexes that you like,
And
oh,
you
I've
flex
got
your shit. Yeah,
this.
you wait. Damn.
Yeah, go ahead. No,
Okay,
don't
I
worry.
can cuss.
Yeah. Don't
Nah.
worry. It's not even gonna get beeped. Don't worry.
Okay,
It's
let's
very
go.
raw. It's
It's the Talk Lab podcast.
yeah, literally.
You,
So
you
it
get
has to be
you
raw.
get it how you get it. But yeah, like
Yeah.
like I used to. That's what I used to play. You know, go back from school. That was what I had. You know, on Facebook most of my time.
From me talking to you, like you're actually born in the 90s, right? Or
I'm a '90s kid. Yeah.
yeah.
Even the hip hop I used to listen to. Was more
Phew.
90s.
Phew, we're not getting so many people from the 2000s after. No hate, no hate. Sorry.
I mean, their time is now though. They're
Yeah,
they're everywhere.
they're different.
TikTok, you know,
Oh yeah,
everyone
definitely.
like TikTok is huge now. How do you feel about it?
Ooh, I'm on TikTok, so
Yeah,
I
I'm on
love it.
TikTok too, man.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Like, I feel it gives opportunity to people like more because like it's very random. Like, especially if you're on the FYP, you're just scrolling. Yes, TikTok actually gives you stuff that you are
Yeah.
interested on, but like, yeah,
Like the
just,
algorithm is
the
just
algorithm is
crazy. Like it's so
yeah.
organic.
But then sometimes it pushes videos that are new to you, and then you discover more people,
Yeah,
and
yeah. Every day, like
it's great.
your FYP page, your for you page just changes like depending on what you keep, you know, seeing. So and what you engage with. So like I'm a TikTok user and I'm a creator. Like I'm
Yeah.
on TikTok all the time. So it's like
Dude, your
it's such
videos on TikTok are awesome as well.
I
Like
appreciate it, bro.
I feel you have some potential there as well. Like
Thank you. I'm just gonna
the
keep
jokes.
doing it. I've just been busy with the actual music and like trying to, you know, I have. I'm just gonna drop. Like I'm planning on dropping at least one song every month from now until you know
Oh, definitely.
things take off. But like I'm just trying to make sure that I have content around it too. So I feel like
Yeah.
TikTok helps me with that a lot. And it's just, I feel like it's more organic because I feel like Instagram is just, first of all, it's dying.
Yeah,
Like
a
you
little
can
bit,
tell.
a bit by bit.
And it's like it's just a place for ads.
Right
Even
now,
you know
yeah.
like even because it's a place for businesses to grow,
But
but it's like saturated, so you gotta pay for ads and like to get actual eyes on you. So I feel like that's just Instagram right now.
and yeah,
Yeah.
people are not that generous with following on Instagram, while on TikTok they really
And
don't care.
yeah, the people I feel like on TikTok because no one it's not like a judgmental
No, no, no.
environment. While Instagram is like
Really, highly. It's not a judgmental environment. I don't know. Like I can't agree
because on
much
Instagram
with
everyone
that.
wants to be perfect, everyone
Yeah,
wants to you
yeah,
know show their
yeah,
best
yeah.
side, but TikTok you can literally bring up you know take out your phone, say some like crazy
Yeah.
shit, and like people see it and you get like a million likes or views because
Yeah.
people relate to it, you know, like more than just.
But then if you scroll through the comments, those are some interesting stuff.
Bro, TikTok is a whole community. I don't know. I just find it fun. You know, I feel like it kept us all sane during quarantine and COVID.
Oh, thanks to TikTok. I mean,
Yeah.
there goes some like a lot of hours of my life just spent on
It's
TikTok.
actually bad
Yeah,
though. Like when you like it's very time consuming.
it is because you start.
Yeah.
It's more like YouTube but crazier because with YouTube it's more like I gotta like there's a time where you stop on YouTube
Yeah.
because you're like, oh, this video is like 5 minutes. I don't have 5 more minutes, or no one would say that, but
Yeah.
let's say this video is 20 minutes, and I don't have 20 more minutes of my life to give.
Yeah.
Maybe I should stop, right? On TikTok, you're like, oh, the videos are just 15 seconds, right? Yeah,
50 to 60 seconds.
15
Yeah.
to 60 seconds. I mean, I can give 15 to 60
Yeah,
seconds
yeah.
and you keep scrolling and scrolling, scrolling.
Yeah,
10
that's true.
hours later, you're just,
Mhm.
you're at the bottom of the FYP. So you got to the dark side of it.
10 hours later you're starving and you don't know what to do with your life and you didn't cook yet. Yeah.
Oh my.
But TikTok is definitely a good place for creators and for even like people to start like, you know,
I mean,
marketing their business. You know, whatever business you have, it's
it's
just the best
TikTok.
place
Yeah,
to do it.
I
Yeah.
feel it's the time for TikTok kids. Like you remember like the whole thing of like people trying, or not people, some governments. I'm not gonna say who, but you already know who I'm talking about.
Hey man, it's the Talk Club podcast, bro.
Yeah,
You can say whatever, bro.
yeah,
Right?
literally. Okay, the
No,
U.S.
I'm
is
playing, bro.
trying.
No pressure, bro. No pressure.
The U.S. trying to stop TikTok. That how did that go for you guys? Yeah, not
Yeah.
well.
What happened to that?
Yeah, I think it died. It died with Trump. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like it's a whole new regime now. So feel
Yeah,
like
I mean,
it was too
let's see,
like
let's see where this goes.
how could you ban the number one social media platform
Yeah,
in the
literally,
U.S. right?
literally. Imagine, you know what would be ironic? Donald Trump creating a TikTok account and going on TikTok
Like
right
going
now.
and saying wild stuff.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
would be
that'd
funny.
be fun. That'd be fun to watch. Oh, I'd be following actually.
Didn't he get banned from Twitter?
He did. Yeah, yeah. That's he's
Wow.
actually. I think he's creating his own social media platform.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it
Would you
gonna be
create an
like
account? I don't know.
hell no?
Oh my god.
This is gonna be all politics and stuff. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
it'd be fun to watch this crazy things. It's like,
I'm already like I'm trying to educate myself more on politics and like
yeah.
issues around the world, but like I don't want more Donald Trumps out there.
No thanks.
Like, I just want us to, you know, learn
Yeah.
like just be more generous, like more compassionate with each other, because like he says
Some
some
crazy
shit.
shit, man. Like, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we started with music and we're in like now we're at Donald Trump. That's I
Yeah,
love
I don't
conversations.
think we should end it here
No,
because
no.
that would be a bad note.
No. We're not ending it here. Don't worry, guys. Our podcast goes like sometimes it goes like last episode that I just dropped. It went easily an hour 35 minutes, and we're like, okay,
That's good, man.
uh,
Honestly, like yeah, most of the podcasts I listen to, they're like
an
hour
hour
15.
something.
Because sometimes, like even when I listen to your podcast, like
Um,
when I cook or something, I just listen to podcasts. That's what I usually do.
it's lovely.
Sometimes I do music, but I like listening to podcasts just to hear different. Like I just like
It's
hearing
lovely.
people talk and laughing at
Well,
stuff and
thanks
all
for
that.
being for one of the people
Of
who
course,
actually
man.
support this
I
podcast.
listen to your podcast for sure.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, like just podcast. Like who do you watch? Do you like any other podcasts? Like
Mhm. Joe Rogan definitely.
Joe Rogan. Yeah, yeah,
That's basically if you're not watching Joe Rogan, I don't know, like
yeah, yeah.
you gotta start with Joe Rogan, and I would say if I want to mix it a little bit, and I want to go to like to the a less serious side where it's like more casual, it's
Mm,
impulsive. For it's Logan Paul impulsive podcast, so like
mm,
it's awesome as well,
nice,
and I feel Logan Paul actually had a lot of impact on my life.
nice.
I don't know, I do relate to his stories, and I do
I feel
watch
like he
him all the
gets a lot
time.
of hate though.
He does, yeah, yeah.
Why do you
Don't
think
get
that?
me wrong. I mean, he does some crazy shit, and sometimes he doesn't think when he
Yeah, like
acts.
last time he filmed the
The
dead
dead
body.
body.
That
I
was
have no
crazy.
idea what where you're thinking, man. But I still love him,
He did.
even though he did. Like, it's not like I agree with
Right.
whatever like everything he does.
Everyone makes mistakes, and
Literally, and I think he made it clear, like that
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
like makes mistakes. But I feel like because he's not that old. Like people want him to react or act as he's really old or like he's a 30 years old guy. He's not 30, guys. Like he's
Mhm.
not grown up now. He's growing up, but he's not
Yeah.
grown up. You know what I mean? So Logan Paul started when he was 17 on social media. So
Mm.
and he got a lot of clout. So from
Yeah.
in his beginning. So like you can't really blame him for that. Like
Yeah.
his life was around this social media and
He's
this clout,
trying to
and
get more actions and stuff. Yeah.
he was distracted, and I feel like during that time he was midway through like him crashing this world. You know what I mean? when
Mm.
when that thing happened and when he filmed the dead body in
Yeah.
Japan. So yes, I feel he shouldn't have done that. Like it's a big mistake, but there's a lot of stuff that went through it, and I don't know, like, cause I don't know how this made it to the final cut,
Mm.
but like I can't really recall the story, but it did make it to the final cut, and but I feel like there should have been a lot of people, like included before that actual decision,
Yeah.
went and they made it to the final cut. So I don't know what happened, but it did, and it was like a terrible mistake. He learned from it. That's what I feel, and yeah, he's doing his own thing now. It's better.
Wait. His brother is like he
His,
boxes like he's a
yeah, his
boxer, right?
brother's
Jake
calling
Paul.
out big names. I don't know how this is going for
Was
him.
it Mayweather? He's calling out Mayweather
No,
right
no,
now, or
it's
McGregor?
it's
I
it's
can't really
actually
keep up.
it's actually yeah. He's calling out Logan Paul is calling out Mayweather,
Okay,
and
and Jake Paul.
Jake Paul is calling out McGregor. I'm not following the story right now. I don't know where
Oh
it's where
man,
it's
that
at,
would be
but
fun.
if we said it before, I'm gonna say it again. If you're calling out Mayweather or if you're calling out McGregor, you gotta be ready to get punched in the face
Like
and
man, they're like,
dropping that. Yeah,
what are they thinking?
I mean,
It's just money, I guess. They're
yeah,
gonna
I
get
guess.
a lot of money from it if
Yeah,
it does happen. But I
I
think
don't know if it's
Mayweather
I don't know if
responded.
it's
No,
money. Is it? Yeah, it's actually happening.
It's
It's
actually
gonna happen.
happening.
Yeah, Mayweather against Logan Paul.
It's
Yeah,
actually happening.
this is happening. I don't know what the date is,
No
but
way.
it is, and I'll be interested to watch this because
I'm definitely watching that
oh,
just to see what
that's
happens.
I feel that Logan Paul's gonna get knocked out easily in the first round, and that's it, done.
Honestly, like Mayweather and McGregor, like
I
they're
mean,
professionals. Like even
literally,
if you've been training for like 2 or 3 years,
it
like
doesn't
these people
matter.
have been doing it their whole life,
It
probably,
doesn't
right?
matter how tough you are.
Yeah,
It's
like
gonna be ugly. That's what I would say. It's not gonna be easy
but I mean,
because
I'm
the
telling you, like if it does happen, it's just gonna be good for even for Logan Paul, even if he gets his ass beat.
I mean, definitely, I feel that people go crazy or like, oh, you lost. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not about like winning or losing, even if he gets knocked out or whatever. But it's not. It's a lesson learned.
Yeah.
That's it. Like there's no actual. That's it. The ultimate winner in this fight, and he's the best. He's not gonna ever lose. One day he will come and he will lose. He's gonna lose all of his powers and he's gonna be
Yeah.
distracted, whatever. But I feel the way Logan Paul fights. I'm not sure if you've ever watched his fight
I
with
actually haven't.
KSI.
No. I've seen
There you
highlights,
go.
but I haven't seen like,
I'll tell you. Oh yeah.
yeah.
But the way he fights, he gives his face too much, which is
Oh,
like a
like he
big.
doesn't.
He takes it as a joke a little bit. I feel like I hope that he learned from his mistakes
Yeah.
that he got. Like he lost, but yeah, like I feel he could have done better. And, could have won against KSI. Even though KSI was like really tough with him, like
Yeah.
KSI took advantage of Logan Paul giving out his face too much, and he was smart about it.
Wasn't it a tie? Like that fight?
Um, mm, it was the
I
first
think it
one.
was a
The
tie.
first one, yeah.
There was a second one.
There was a second one, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so
Yeah, you're so behind.
yeah.
Yeah, that's okay, cause like I'm behind on soccer, you're behind on
Yeah, it
boxing.
balances out, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. God, I wanna talk a little bit about the Middle East as well, but then
Yeah.
now we're talking about boxing, so yeah. So
Where do you want to start in the Middle East?
yeah, Middle East. So how was your life in the Middle East? Do you recall a lot of it, or just
Yeah, my whole life was
mostly?
pretty much in Saudi, and
When did you
I would
come?
go every summer to Egypt, go to Cairo.
Oh,
I was living in Manit Nasr as a kid, and then later on we moved into Rahab. So that's where now, like, if I go to Egypt, that's where I would be. And
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I I was just I miss it, I miss being there and stuff, but I'm learning to adjust here and like build a life here, and I'm trying to tell my story through the music and also try to inspire more people. That's my ultimate goal, just inspiring more people. And yeah, like for like the Middle East in general, man, I just hope we all unite more
Hopefully,
and stop, like
stop hating on each
yeah,
other,
dividing
guys.
each other,
Yeah.
like of course there's jokes and stuff, like
Oh,
there's
definitely.
banter, but it's like there's a line between like, okay, no, like we can't be like hateful towards each other just because of someone, like where someone's from, or what background they're from.
Oh, definitely. When did you
Yeah.
come to Canada though? Oh,
I came to Canada 2015.
no way.
Yeah.
Stop, dude.
Yeah.
I came 2015 as well.
No way.
Yeah, May.
No, I came. Yeah, literally, I came August, September, like August,
Nah,
September. I started. It's been 6 years now.
holy. That's
6 years.
what a small
What's
world.
today? Today's
Uh,
February.
well, yeah,
Or February, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's been 6 years.
you can say 6 years. Yeah,
Oh my, but time just flies by.
crazy man.
Crazy, but yeah, like please ignore. Sorry, please. I apologize for my ignorance as well for this question, but
Go ahead,
where
man.
I don't know the geography a lot of Egypt. Okay, so how far is
Are you trying to
Asyut?
embarrass me too? I'm not the most
Okay, so
knowledgeable, but
I was asking
I
you where Asyut was at because
oh,
I
Asiot is not. It's not too far from
from Cairo.
Cairo, but I don't know where exactly. But
Is
it's
it
where
like
my dad's from, and that's where he grew up.
is it
And
like the suburbs of like the ends of of Cairo, or is it just like no?
no, it's not.
So
It's not
it's its
like
own.
it's its own thing. It's its own city,
Okay,
and yeah, that's where my like basically my dad's family grew up, and then they moved to Cairo,
because
the city.
when I watch movies and I watch Egyptian shows, I don't know. Like I know I know the names of the places, but I
Mm.
don't know where they're at. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So like
Iskandariya, you know.
Skandaria, Said.
It's like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
I like
yeah.
Asyut is like kind of like a Said region, you know, it's a
Oh, I
region in
see.
Said, yeah. But
Oh,
that's it.
yeah.
Everything
Those
cool?
those are my birds. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. My birds.
Oh, you have birds? No
Yeah.
way. Oh yeah, I think I saw them on
You
the
saw
way.
them when you came back. Yeah. They
Yeah.
won't. They won't be in the cut though. Like this is, it cuts out sound very good. So.
Okay, okay. Like, why birds though?
Oh, good question.
We
Because
just keep going
oh, definitely, sure,
everywhere, you know. We're gonna talk
sure.
about everything.
I don't mind. I don't mind answering this question. We've had birds since we were kids, but
Nice.
because my parents want us to like get pets, but they can't. They don't allow us to get cats or dogs.
Okay.
So my mom's just frightened. She can't.
Yeah.
She's like, no, you're not getting it. You want to get a dog? You sleep outside the house. Yeah. So I feel
Yeah.
some Arab moms as well do that. So birds were the only choice
Yeah, they're peaceful, you know.
in
My-
their own ways until you get bitten by they bite. They do.
They
Some of
bite?
them. Yeah, some of them. Not my birds though.
Yeah. These birds are
I mean there's the way we learned how to like, train them a little bit or
okay.
just get them to do some stuff so like they get used to more human beings. So
Mm.
I show them to my friends when they come every time I get them out of the cage and like play with them, whatever. They're really peaceful, really.
Actually, I've never seen someone who has birds, so that's amazing.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's
Yeah.
that's something now.
What kind of birds are they?
So I've got three parakeets. I used to have four, but three parakeets and two cockatiels. And
Totally flew over my head, bro. I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
what the
those
types are.
those are the names,
I
but
basically know like
they're
canary or
yeah. Okay.
and what else are they? Pigeons?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Are they birds?
That's
Are those
well,
birds?
pigeons are birds.
They're birds, right?
You're welcome.
See,
You're getting so many informations from this podcast.
yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
we learn a lot every day, you know.
Yeah, yeah. But so yeah, parakeets are more like uh, they're more like they're a bit smart, but they're not like too smart of like on the scale.
Yeah, yeah.
So they don't know hate or love. So that's the thing. So they don't hate or love one human being. They just know good and bad. You know what I mean? They just like, oh, this thing is bad for me. This thing is good for me. This thing scares me, or this thing. So it's interesting facts about parakeets.
Mm.
But they could have a go-to human being. You know what I mean? Like they would go to this person more than that person, depending if they like, because like if you got them since they were like babies, so
Yeah.
if they were babies and you got them, you're like their parent.
Mm.
That's why they see you out.
Are like they don't stay in the cage the whole time? Or do you think they can?
Most of the day they don't.
No way.
Yeah,
They
we
actually
let
walk
them
around?
out. Yeah, we let them out. We're fine.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's difficult to like digest, but yeah, we do. Apparently.
I'm just imagining because like you'd be walking around and you know they're very small. It's like
Well,
you
they
gotta
wouldn't be on the
careful,
ground.
you know?
Yeah, we got used to it, and then
Yeah.
they wouldn't really. One time or two times we almost squashed
Oh
one
my
of them, but they see you coming, so they would move away, or
Oh,
just they would make a sound that someone's on the ground,
That's good.
which is good, but like I know you gotta be careful. You gotta get used to it that
Yeah.
you got birds in the house and they're out of the cage. Also, opening and closing the outside door. That's because they're out, so basically it's difficult to like deal with the door being open, the outside door,
Mm.
but they've never run out. So like, or they never attempted to run out anyway. So
That's good. They know that
Yeah.
you can't run away.
and for those animal supporters, I'm gonna tell you why we don't let them out and we don't free them, because the weather in Canada is terrible for birds. Like not every
Oh.
bird can survive the weather in Canada. So don't go in the comments and batch me for leaving my birds in the house. I feel we're gonna get some comments because of that. And yeah, that's actually the most comment that I get when I tell people that I've
You
got
have a
birds.
bird,
Oh, you're
yeah.
taking their freedom and blah blah blah.
Mm.
By the way, birds in Canada don't like, especially parakeets and cocktails. That the ones that I have, like, especially those two kinds. They're not gonna live in Canada. If they live in Canada,
Yeah.
because they're most of the time they're used to cages.
Mm.
They won't know how to feed themselves, and if they learn, they would go to a forest and they're gonna get eaten by an eagle. So easily. That's their favorite food, birds.
I never thought of that.
So yeah, like no, no, thanks.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna let them out. Not out of the house, but yeah, other than that,
yeah.
they're nice.
So you said you study
Yeah,
chemistry, right?
yeah. I studied chemistry in Carleton as well. You
Yeah,
graduated from Carleton.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's
I
nice.
finished last summer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how's it going now with that?
Work
Yeah.
with what?
Did you find a job
I did,
with your degree?
alhamdulillah. Yeah, I
Oh, thank
did.
God. Yeah.
I'm working like an engineering job, doing software.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I did communications engineering,
Oh,
and it was not fun.
no.
No,
Tell me about it.
it
Why
was
is it not fun?
it was a lot of stuff that I know that I'm not gonna use, or like I know I'm not gonna specialize in.
Oh,
But my program was more of a hybrid, where it's like I learned a lot of software, I learned a lot of electrical engineering, and also like communications, like concepts and stuff. So I just utilized more like what I knew, and
mhm.
then now I'm working more into the software, uh, like
Side
part
of
of
it.
it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't fun because it was like you probably know a lot of other engineers that complain from it all the
Yeah.
time,
Oh,
and
definitely.
it's not really my passion.
I
Like
mean,
I'll be
how
honest
many?
with you.
Oh, so like you went with
Uh-huh.
with
And
your
the,
parents' choice. Yeah.
the same story, but it's not really my parents' choice. Like they just told me, if we're gonna
Engineer.
send you to Canada, like
You gotta
just
study
you
as an
got you got to
engineer.
study like do engineering or like like medicine or something. I don't know. Like it was something because I could like I wanted to stay in Egypt. I wanted
Oh,
to go back to Egypt like and play soccer, you
I
know,
see.
play football, play like get in a team and stuff. Like I had a chance of playing, but it wasn't like back then. It wasn't guaranteed as well because of the whole revolution and
I
stuff.
see.
Um, like in 2015, back in 2015, things weren't stable. So I was like, you know what? Let me like this is a good opportunity for me to go to Canada, and yeah, I just moved here and I did engineering. And man, I no regrets though. Like I'm super grateful, super happy that I did it. And alhamdulillah, now I'm done and I'm working.
What's next?
And next, I'm gonna go crazy with the music until I can
That's
quit my
gonna
job.
Man, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome.
Inshallah,
That's
I just wanna do something different. Yeah.
would you say that your education actually formed your personality or helped forming your personality, or it was just
Um,
a waste of time
no,
for
no,
you?
it's definitely it was super useful to me. Like everything that I learned in it, all the like the people that I got to know and everything. Like everything was. I feel like it was meant to be, and it helped me shape my how I think and how I just analyze a lot of stuff because a lot of times when it comes to like engineering
Mhm.
and it's like it's more methodical and it's more like steps,
Definitely.
but then when you're like a creator or a creative, like when I do the music, it
It's
it teaches me to get outside of my
comfort
my
zone.
yeah
Yeah.
comfort zone and like whatever like whatever I think I should be doing. Like no, this is like I could like be more creative with it, more free, like it's not there's no steps to it. So it's you also get to appreciate the free flow aspect of it, like there's more, it doesn't all have to be like methodical and like or like I like the part of being creative too, so I think that's also why I kind of like more programming and like computer engineering because you could do stuff in
Definitely.
your own way because the way someone writes code could be different from someone else's way of writing code
The
or like
possibilities are
endless,
just endless.
so
Yeah.
it's like yeah,
Definitely.
I was I was always into like creativity since a kid, even like with soccer and stuff. I loved how you could do your own thing with like the same we're all
Yeah.
trying to do the same thing but like in
Literally.
your own way.
Literally.
Yeah,
Man, hopefully all the best for you,
thanks
man.
man, I appreciate it, bro.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna ask you a bit of a difficult question to answer. Hopefully
All
you
right.
can. Al-Ahli or Zamalek? Definitely.
Come on, bro. Ahli all
Like
day. No,
yeah,
no, man.
you're
Ahlawi,
disposable.
Abuya Ahlawi. Like my
Oh
whole
yeah.
family Ahlawiya,
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
I've been watching them since a kid. Not as much like recently anymore as much. But like I'm a diehard Ahli fan. Yeah.
Just to clear it, just to make it clear to people, Ahli and Zamalek is like
It's like Barcelona, Real
Barca
Madrid,
and
in
Real
Spain.
Madrid. It's the same fights, everything, but crazier though.
Crazy, even
Crazier
crazier.
because like we take it the extra step, you
The
know.
the fans are just amazing, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And like the stuff they do, like the tifos and stuff, like in the stadiums, like all
It's,
the
it's actually crazy.
yeah, amazing, bro. You know, like it kind of reminds me also of South America,
Yeah.
but like they put fire in the
Yeah,
audience and stuff. It's insane.
especially Brazil,
Yeah,
mostly.
yeah.
Those countries are just awesome
We're
because
just
they don't have.
passionate about football.
Yeah, definitely, because it's part of the culture there.
It is,
Like
yeah,
it's a very important part of the culture. If you don't know how to play soccer or something, which I don't know how to play soccer, so sorry, sorry
Yeah,
again
man.
for that. But sorry that I'm not sorry. So really,
I mean, bro, like it's a big part of that's definitely like in back in Egypt too, like in Kora, like literally everyone plays football, you know.
yeah.
Most people play. And yeah, I've been supporting Ahli since a kid, bro.
What's your next song that's coming up?
Oh
Do you
yes.
wanna promote anything
It's
here?
coming out.
Yeah.
Literally I have one coming out on March 5th called Better Days. It's
Oh,
this one's more like more soulful, you know. I talk about my story too. It's and how like, you know, like immigrating to Canada, and you know, it's more of an introspective track. It's called Better Days. I can't wait for that one to come out. It's coming out this Friday. And
so
then, you know, I'm just gonna be dropping way like a lot more. I have one scheduled after it too, and I'm just planning more and more.
so literally one day before this episode drops. So
Yeah, literally, yeah, Better Days out now.
You guys
Actually,
have
wait,
watched the song, and
before
then yeah,
if it
well, Friday and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
we drop
it's out
Saturday.
now. Go check it
So
out.
literally, literally,
Better Days, yeah.
if you're not subscribed to him as well, do subscribe to his channel and then
Please.
check his social media. He's awesome as well. Like,
Appreciate it, man.
man, well, thank you for joining me here today.
Appreciate you, man. Thank
This
you for
was
having me.
this was an awesome episode, and I'm honored to have you. Really.
Thank you, man. I'm honored to be here, bro. And
Thank
keep working. You know,
Thank
like
you,
you're doing your thing, and thank you, man.
man. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you haven't watched our previous episodes, you go ahead and watch them. If you're not subscribed to the Talk Lab podcast, join this. Join those awesome people that are subscribed already, and put on the bell. Hit that button. Smash the like button as well on this episode if you're into that. Check out our social media. Check out our podcast on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and Rami and Spotify. And check out my guest's social media, Mazyn. Check out his social media. I'll be leaving them in the description, as well as the link for his new song as well. Check that out as well, and share this episode. All right, you guys have a good day. Bye.